Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Safina SUSENO from class F and I'm going to criticizing famous critics movie critical review. So this is Monica Castillo's Crazy Rich Asians movie critical review. There are 12 paragraphs. Okay, question number 1. How does this reviewer give us enough explanation of the movie's plot, characters, setting and conflict so we have context for understanding her opinions? What lines or paragraph do that especially well? Monica's explanation of the movie's plot, character, setting and conflict is sufficient. She focuses more on movie settings, but the readers of this review can easily understand her opinions. By reading the paragraph below, they will immediately have a little imagination about Crazy Rich Asians movie. While much of John M. Chu's Crazy Rich Asians glitters in the film's opulent settings, gilded homes, and flashy outfits and jewels, is still just a simple love story made complicated by family. Through painfully honest and emotional moments, the movie becomes irresistibly relatable even if most of us are not married to or dating secret millionaires. Question number 2. How does she quickly summarize Crazy Rich Asians' history to explain how this movie fits in? Why is that necessary? She explains explicitly how this movie can be called Crazy Rich Asians in paragraph 1. Nick is an heir to one of the wealthiest real estate companies in Singapore. He keeps his finances a secret until they are traveling to Singapore for his best friend's wedding. She summarizes Crazy Rich Asians briefly and clearly. She begins this review by telling Rachel and Nick who met after Rachel finished teaching her economics class, and closes this review with a moment where Rachel could shine in the battle of wits against Eleanor. The summary of this review is necessary to make it easier for readers to imagine Crazy Rich Asians movie. Question number 3 and 4. What various claims does she make about the film? List a few. What evidence or details does she supply to support those claims? What aspects of filmmaking does she take into account? First, she claims that the cinematography is luxurious in paragraph 2. While much of John M. Chu's Crazy Rich Asians glitters in the film's opulent settings, gilded homes and flashy outfits and jewels. Second, she claims that some scenes serve a deep cultural purpose on paragraph 6. They tie together the importance of food, culture and relationships around a dinner table, randomly making sequence doubles as commentary on tradition and how families share it with younger generation. She really takes into account in the movie's cinematography. This movie knows its audience is there for the luxury cinematography on paragraph 6. Crazy Rich Asians may have the look of a luxurious 1930s MGM comedy like Dinner at 8. Question number 5. What do you notice about how the writer structured her review and organized her ideas? Was the structure clear? Did it make the piece easy to read? Were there places where you were confused? She makes the sentences and the paragraph work in a good coherence. In claiming setting, filmmaking technique, actors, and characterization, it is also supported by evidence and references. The structure was clear so that the readers can read her review easily. I was not confused when reading this review. Question number 6. Return to the Times critics on John Parles' framing of the critic's job. Does this review do that? How? What lines accomplish that especially well for you? Yes, this review does. This review combines personal experience and ideas of the critic. It can be seen in the last paragraph. To see an American audience identify with the hyper-American experience, my experience and that of Rachel's felt rewarding on an entirely different level. I was elated to identify with the struggle of juggling parents' approval with feelings for a partner. I felt invited to celebrate in the emotions on screen and those around me. Question number 7. What else do you notice or admire about this review? What lessons might it have for your writing? One thing that I admire from this review is this review can combine personal experience and ideas of the critic, which is still rarely done by most critics. Maybe for the next movie critical review, I can combine my review with my personal experience and ideas. I think that's all. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.